who am I and what do I have to do with Stoicism? Well, way back in the last century, circa 1997, maybe it was even 1995, I had kind of experimented with all things Eastern, and I started reading ancient Western moral philosophers. And I came upon Epictetus. I couldn't pronounce his name in those days. Epictetus, and became enthralled with his view of the world and decided to pitch an idea to a publisher. What if I made the essential teachings of Epictetus accessible to regular people as a kind of invitation to go deeper? And I can't even go back to explain the spirit of those times. The world I lived in then was not receptive to what might be dismissed as, oh, those dead white guys, why should we listen to them? But there was just such straightforward, good advice for living. And I loved that it was explained in an unsanctimonious, thou shalt not way. It was as if Epictetus was saying, do what works and quit doing what doesn't work. Yeah. And he kind of, pointed us towards what works and what doesn't work. So anyway, I'm digressing a bit, but I wrote a book that was a modern popularization of the teachings of Epictetus. And not too many people cared back then. I had a lot of explaining to do. But in time, people have gotten very excited, not just about Epictetus, of course, but Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, the whole Stoic canon. And so that's where I fit into that world. But I never like to call myself a this or a that. Ideas are much more valuable than isms.